Welcome back to the real crypto space, and today's video is going to be an update video on Orion Protocol as well as a technical analysis.
Welcome back to the Real Crypto Space. As Louis said, we are going to be talking about ORN, and this is going to be not financial advice, obviously. So stay tuned, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video.
So today it's been doing okay. Yesterday it reached $4.20, which has done all right considering we're at the low 30s, the low threes for a very long time. And currently the whole market's dumping pretty much, apart from Orion Protocol, which is very nice to see. And I think that's because of the new news that have come out recently. And if you don't know what Orion Protocol is, it's basically it's an exchange, a CX and DX all in one place. So you have Binance, you have Qcoin, you have Crypto.com, all in a decentralized place. You can use their order books, and you don't need to give any KYC or anything like that, meaning no identification is needed. And you can deposit with Apple Pay as well. So it's fully decentralized and it's really, really good. And it's definitely very unique, and it's a very, very small market cap. As you can see here, it can definitely be a lot bigger, and its all-time high was $29. That was when that was just the idea that was announced, and everyone bought into the idea because it was a really good idea. But now, like a year and a bit later, obviously we've dumped far down because people have forgotten about it. They've sold the pump when it did happen, and now we just need to wait on marketing and things like that. We're still in development, and you need to remember price does not reflect development. So yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. But speaking of developments, a lot of developments have been happening. So let me just talk about those before we get into the technical analysis. So as we know, the staking governance used to be at 10% APR, and now it has been doubled to 20% APR, which is actually insane if you think about it. And especially it's such a small project. Mainnet staking is a deflationary model that rewards ORN holders from protocol fees. APR has almost doubled with the addition of several protocol fees, USDT terminal fees, and staking fees, and 0.1% of pool fees. So this is rewarding long-term ORN holders, which is something I really like to see, and I really do appreciate it because I've been holding since a long time. As you see here, $350,000 in USDT terminal fees and 13k ORN unstaking fees, all ready to be going out to holders for staking, which is a lot of money, and it really is good. So I see how they've done it to 20%, makes a lot of sense. And since it's deflationary, there's more and more to give out every single month. And there's lots of IDOs and stuff going on with it. This isn't one, but you can do that via land sale applications using Orion Protocol. So more projects are partnered with Orion Protocol, so more things are happening with it. And it's definitely something we like to see. It's making people want to create own accounts so they can buy. Like there's only featured IDO sales on itself, where you can only get it on ORN, so it really incentivizes people to get used to ORN and start using it. So it's definitely something we want to see. And yeah, let's get into the technical analysis.
Yes, as you can see from the Orion Protocol chart, if we do go to the weekly time frame, we have been in a massive downward trend, and a lot of people are excited to see what happens next. Because as you guys may know, every time we do have a downward trend, next thing that always happens is that we may be bouncing off it. But guys, the more times we bounce off this downward trend, the more times it's most likely to break out and pump to all-time highs. So guys, this is extremely great, and it is looking like it may start doing so. So if I do show you guys this bearish trend, as you can see from here, it does seem like it does want to be starting to push higher because we have been in a massive downward trend, and any cryptocurrency that has been on a downward trend should start to break out and then pump up higher to potentially all-time highs and maybe even beyond. So if I do go to the daily time frame, we can actually see what may happen next. We have been respecting a downward trend, but guys, as of right now, we are showing weak signs of rejection, which is a great sign, and we're not seeing rejections like these where we would see massive downward pressure. We are seeing price get to it and then reject a little bit. So it does seem like we are at a critical point for when we can actually break out and potentially reach them all-time highs, for example, $32 or $30. The likely chances of this happening is more likely compared to it dropping to potentially even $1 or $0.5, since we have been in a massive downward trend for quite some time now. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, you'll be able to see as of right now, we have actually formed a double top, which is a decent sign to say that we may end up breaking it and going higher, because right now we have seen a major resistance that I do think we are being manipulated into thinking that this is going to be a double top, and I do think that we are going to be pumping into higher highs and potentially reaching them higher prices if this is true. So yeah, stay tuned, and this could be a great bullish sign for ORN.
So that is now the end of the video. If you feel like you've taken any value from watching this video, then I really would appreciate it if you could like this video and also subscribe. And thank you very much, and have a lovely rest of your day.